Okay, this video is a story about the same roommate, but at a different place. We were now in Chico, California, but this same roommate that lit his farts on fire uh, gave me a surprise present. We were working together, and I can't remember if I was bar backing or working door or bussing, but I got done early, and he was working the food counter at Madison Bear Garden in Chico, California. And so while he was waiting, I was like, went and scooped up they have these roll ups for the food, like the sandwiches and stuff like that. And I was starving. So I grabbed like a few of them and then ate them and then had them in a paper bag. And my motorcycle was outside. And so I went out and I guess I had a bungee net, cargo net on it, and I put the paper bag on that, and then he came out, and then we went to another bar, and so we were drinking, and I wound up meeting this girl, and I guess I bailed on him, and then when we were coming back, she wanted me to take her home, and we were coming back. I said, "Hey, let's stop at my motorcycle and get the paper bag." And I guess Dave said we almost hit him. I don't even remember that at all. But I went and got it, and then we went to my place, and it was summer, and I remember having the windows down, and I'm talking to her, and I'm going, God, it smells like a pipe broke or something. And it was like kind of like a rusty, a little sting to it or whatever, but I was like sewage, but like, I don't remember. We must have had a pipe break or something. I don't know what's going on, or a septic tank or whatever. I'm talking to her, and I was just like, that. We decide that she's too drunk to basically continue home. So I'm like, you can just stay here. So we go inside, and she goes into the bathroom, and I go into the paper bag because I'm going to grub the rest of the meat roll-ups or whatever, and I pull it out, and there is a baggie that's got a loaf in it. Somebody pooped. There were sandwich bags, and it was basically what they rolled them up in. And somebody pooped in it and replaced it back, and I was like, what the hell? Somebody pooped in my bag. And I guess I said it out loud. Well, Rowan had already come home. Somehow he got back, because I think maybe we might have went to her place, grabbed something. And I can't remember exactly, but he was in his room, and I can hear him laughing behind the door. And he told me later that he basically like stuffed stuff underneath it so I couldn't, like, because he thought I was going to get mad. And he wanted to make sure that I couldn't get in the door. But he was laughing. I could hear him laughing in his room. And I was like, you bastard. But he shit in my bag. And then the windup is, like, 20 years later, I didn't find this out, or it didn't dawn on me, or, I'm not sure of Rowan. But my buddy Mike had somehow talked to Rowan, and he goes, yeah, didn't you remember? Rowan got caught while he was doing it, which I thought was hilarious. We had it's since changed at the Bear. I think they've covered it up or turned it into like they covered it, but it was a driveway right behind the backside of the Bear that the managers would pull in, and there was a trash can at the end of it. But you could park like 2 cars in it, and then you could come in the back way to the Bear. Well, Rowan was in that alleyway shitting in the bag, because my motorcycle was on the sidewalk, but right around, like, you'd walk out, and then maybe 5 or 10 feet from it, we were allowed to park up against the wall and with the motorcycles. And he was taking a dump into the bag, and one of our managers came back to get something and caught him like red-handed and was like, dude, what are you doing? Stan was super cool. He was one of our he was a big Dallas fan, but Stan caught him. He was one of our black managers, but he was like, dude, what are you doing? So Rowan got caught in the middle of taking a squat, but I got my roommate pooped in my bag. So that's my and he's actually the manager now for Faber's Team Alpha. So go say hi to him. I'm not gonna tell you his name, but anyways, that's my poop in a my roommate pooped in a bag story.